rescue them with a world currency. The IMF World Bank is already functioning with the Federal Reserve Corporation as a world bank. A world currency is already designed, waiting for a crisis to justify its introduction. In the past decade, the U.S. has been deliberately weakened by seemingly insane spending, both at home and abroad. And as just one example, remember President Bill Clinton's offer to send billions of dollars to Eastern Europe, the Baltic countries, Poland, the Ukraine. Insane, completely insane. And Americans have been so duped into passivity, watching the World Bank-controlled boob tube, not thinking a thing about it, thinking this is normal. Do you know that our taxes don't pay for aid given around the world? Not one dime we pay in taxes pays for aid. No, everything we pay in taxes pays the interest on the debt. Every time they send aid abroad, they have to print the money, then extract that much more from you in interest. It's time we wake up, America. It's time we take America back. Remember, the love of money is the root of all evil. All evil. And these greedy commies running the Federal Reserve Board love money. Therefore, you will find behind all of their schemes all evil. All evil means murder, just like Proverbs talked about. Murdering to gain people's goods. So how are they going to murder us? Shorten our lives? Send illegal immigrants over? Let me tell you, every nation in world history that's been taken over were taken over by barbarians. That means people crossing the border and attacking the people of the land. People who don't listen, wait until they come to your door, ready to rape your wives, your teenage women, in front of you while you're tied up, and then slit your throat in front of the women, then take all of your money, all of your food, and all of your weapons. This has happened in every society in the world when they've been taken over. We have to secure our borders. No matter what it takes, we have to slam shut the borders. This is one tool of the communistic world bankers to destroy America and to kill us off. Amen. If you think I'm joking, there's a plan right now for 5 million Mexicans to kill 5 Americans each. So you will instantly have a 25 million person Holocaust. This is not about do we love Mexicans. There are Arabs coming over the border. There are 5,000 to 10,000 Chinese soldiers in Mexico training Mexican soldiers to create revolution in America. We have to know who the enemy is. Now, I've done missionary work to Mexico. I love Mexicans. I love their food. And we have a lot of wonderful Mexicans here, and their forefathers fought with us against Mexico at the Alamo. This is not about do we love Mexicans, but we have to know who the enemy is. And when that godless, satanic Vicente Fox, and I hope he gets this video, tries to take over the Southwest, we better be ready to defend America. That means blood will be shed. Our forefathers shed their blood for us. Are we willing to maintain our freedom by shedding our blood for our descendants? For the preservation of the greatest nation on earth that ever existed? Wake up. Get off your couches and stop eating apple pie and go to work for America's freedom for once. Let's learn history. I'm ready to call up the troops, Americans, patriotic Americans, equip them with truth. We're in hot water. You know, how do you boil a frog? In cold water, that's how. And then it gets hotter and hotter and hotter so they don't jump out. Well, the world bankers don't want us to jump out of the pot. Subdue us with gradualism. Wake up. Will world banking have a chance to come to the free United States of America. I know we're not free, but people think we're free. So the free United States, most people would automatically say, no, not here. Of course not. They've been conditioned. However, so many people are in such debt that they will never see their way out on their own. Therefore, they are especially vulnerable to a world banking and money system. Subtle moves toward the New World Order have been furthered by current banking and economic situations. Remember that those who own the money control the world. There will always be vastly, much more fiat money in circulation than there is actual wealth to back it up. And when the borrower runs out of money to pay their lenders, they will have only two choices: become enslaved to the world bankers, the dictators, the ruling elite, the communists, or conquer them. We need to begin the conquering process while we still have breath left, because our lives are at stake. Proverbs 1, 10 through 19. Through these facts of daily life, we see the possibility of economic takeover for our country. Henry Ford once said, "It is well that the people of our nation do not understand our money and banking systems. For if they did, I believe there would be a revolution before tomorrow morning." I've presented solutions from the book based on what scholars have said, based on history, how we've overcome it before.